Alden Akey here with another Destiny video, and today I'm going to be doing the daily heroic story for obviously November 7th, and that is a Stranger's Call, which is, I believe, the first mission or story on Venus. And I'm going to be running this at level 28 so I could get a couple of Ascendant materials. For those whose levels are a little bit lower than mine, run it at the lower levels, the one or the two of the lower levels, but the strategy is basically the same.
Our new friend must have access to extraordinary...
So here we go. The mission's been set in motion.
The radio message she sent came from
Or the
somewhere
story.
in the jungles of Venus.
I look at the stories here, by the way, as campaign missions, to be quite honest. Okay, our first look at Venus.
This colony was built by the Ishtar Collective. Records say they once studied ruins older than humanity itself. We thought this was all lost in the collapse.
I'm just enjoying the view here. We can't skip the cutscenes, so we might as well just sit back, relax, and enjoy them. Okay.
I don't like us getting dragged out here and
Notice that
not being able to get the
my
lay of the land.
my ammo is about half full, and I have no heavy
See what they
ammo.
have on this place.
And I'm switching back over to my sniper rifle. And jump on a Sparrow, and off we go. Now the first thing I'm going to do here before we actually get into the juicier parts of the mission is I'm going to jump off here, and I'm going to take out a few of the Fallen. And what I'm doing here is I'm kind of farming for ammo. Again, I have not run this particular story in a while, so there might be a couple of bumps along the way. I don't see anything more, but I'm going to show you a neat little trick here. If you need to farm dregs or farm ammo or whatever, notice I'm going back where I came from, right about here. And let's turn around and go back. And the idea is that that squad of Fallen that we encountered will respawn and come out of that building there, over down there to the right. Here they come. So I can go ahead and take them out again. Ooh, got a little drop there. Of course, at my level, the green drops really are nothing but plasteel parts that I can pick up when I discard them. Okay, I'm not going to get any heavy ammo there, so might as well continue on. And I almost forgot, I got to, even though I have my Sparrow, I've got to go over here and link my Sparrow. That's part of the story. So we just take these guys out casually, if you will, and see if there's any ammo. And then come on over here and deploy the Ghost. Oops, nasty old dreg. I thought I already did that. When you do the deploy the Ghost thingy there, make sure that he's out and scanning whatever he has to scan. At that point, you can move ahead to the next milestone or waypoint, if you will. Now, I believe we're going to have to go activate a Vex scanning device, which is up here a ways. And by the way, if I see a Spirit Bloom, I'm going to stop and grab it. In fact, I see some up here right there. You never can have enough Spirit Bloom for weapons or armor upgrades. There we go. And our thingamabob here, our device, is in this building. And notice at this point we're still dealing with fallen that are at lower levels. It's not until we get to the real juice of the story where we have to deal with, well, I have to deal with level 28s. Alright, looking for ammo. Oh, another nasty little drag. Looking for ammo. Don't see any. Almost forgot to activate that during thingamabob up here. This is a Vex scanning device. Well, I guess I kind of hung around too long because these guys respawn. Well, I guess we had a chance to get some more ammo. See if I can get a heavy ammo drop here.
She wants us to save.
There we go. Oh, heavy ammo. Outstanding. I'm going to need that. That's really good in dropping overshields, by the way. Alright, now we're off to the real thing. And I could run past... Oops, Spirit Bloom. I was falling there, firing at me up there in the distance to the right. I could run past them, or drive past them. But again, I'm going to be looking for a little ammo. And the only reason I'm doing this is to save my ammo packs that I would have to use if I didn't do this little farming bit here. Okay. Alright, now on to the real heart of the story. We're going to have to take out multiple waves of Vex, each one becoming a little more difficult.
Detecting Vex. Like we're surrounded.
And once you drop an overshield, especially on Minotaurs that we've got to deal with here, if they've got red shields, then they're pretty easy to take out. If they've got yellow shields after you drop the overshield, then they're a little bit tougher, but they can be taken out. There we go, finally, jeez. Alright, there goes the ghost. He's doing his thing. Alright, and momentarily here, the first wave of Vex will appear. Notice I look back there, that's my safe spot. They won't come in there. Alright, let's see if I can take a few out like that with a grenade, and then haul it back here. I'm going to be dealing from here most of the rest of the story. No sense in being aggressive. Notice I got a couple of heavy ammo drops up there, so when I take out most of that first wave, I'll just run out, grab ammo, and run back. Okay, I believe that's most of the first wave, if not all of them. Alright, there's our first Minotaur. He's got an overshield, but my sniper rifle would take him out really easily. You know, it's leveled all the way up. It's upgraded to 300. And my scout rifle is pretty good too. It's upgraded almost all the way. I just need some more ascendant energy to get the final upgrade in. This is a nice weapon. Okay. Not sure if I've got any more up here. Being careful. This is a limited respawn or no respawn area. Alright. Just going back here. Yep, here comes the next wave. Now if I could throw grenades, that would have been useful up there. There we go. Minotaur's down. Alright. I've also got some hobgoblins up there now with the Minotaurs. Notice now I got 2 Minotaurs to deal with. Alright, notice what happens with the hobgoblins. The first time you fire at them, they'll drop their shield, and then when the shield goes away, they're actually very easy to take out. Just hit them in the belly button, and even at level 28, 1 or 2 shots will take them out. I actually missed that Minotaur first. Okay. So usually 3 shots with the snipe will take out the Minotaur. At least with the red bars. Well, this guy's got some void shielding, I think. Ooh. Notice I did get the overshield down. Alright, when you got red bars like that, now I do have the ability to bring up a bubble because my character's a Titan Defender, but I just keep forgetting about that. I just did retreat back into this cave area, this underground area, until I get my shields back, and then move back up and keep working on them. And I believe that Minotaur is up there off to my left. Yep. His health is almost gone, so 1 shot will take him out. If I hit him. There we go. He's done. Alright. So the calm before the storm here. Go ahead and run up, grab some ammo, and run back. Plenty of enemies, plenty of dropped ammo, so I'm not too worried about ammo packs. It looks like probably got some goblins or hobgoblins up there on the 2nd level. And notice that I'm not going up after them. Once you start firing at them, most times they'll come down and advance. Especially if you take off their heads, like this guy. They will always do that. Take off their heads and they'll always charge. Okay. Just being careful. I know there's at least 1 or 2 still left up there. Oh, here he comes. Must have taken his head off. Alright, next wave's coming in. Ooh. Nasty old Minotaur. A little bit tougher taking those guys out when they're majors. That's what the yellow bar is. If you see a yellow bar, you're dealing with a major or an ultra. That's a major, I believe. There we go. It's nice to have upgraded weapons because the clips hold more. Okay, making another run. I think we're getting close to the final wave here. So, again, I've got probably 1 or 2 sitting up there on the 2nd level. Yep, hobgoblin. The thing about hobgoblins, you got to be really careful because they are essentially snipers. And not only that, they're the ones that can throw grenades. Ooh, that's nice. More Grimoire cards. Or ranking. Alright. What do we got going here? I don't see any movement. Oh, there he is, away in the back. I think there's one on the left as well. Yep, there he is. Alright. Grab a little ammo. Up. Now I could have run up on the second floor there and take him out from closer range and then jump back down, but it's not that big a deal. Okay, this is the final wave. I think I've got at least 2, maybe 3 major Minotaurs, Axis Minotaurs out there I've got to deal with, plus some goblins and maybe a hobgoblin or 2. Yep, hobgoblin up there on the balcony. So this is where I got to be really careful, because the multiple Minotaurs will start putting fire on you like crazy. And I don't want to expose myself too much. Alright, I think I got him. Alright, maybe it's time now to go for the Minotaurs. And notice I pulled out my heavy weapon. This will drop shields in a hurry. Okay, where are you? Now they go to cover and then sneak out and start firing at you, and then go back to cover. Oh crap, I missed him. Knucklehead. Alright, well, at least I got his shields down to a point where I could take him out with a sniper. But I do recommend special weapon as a sniper and heavy weapon as a rocket launcher. You can see how effective they are. Right now I've got the big baddies out of the way, and it's just a matter of cleaning up. And again, I could be a little more aggressive. Oh, there comes a grenade. I could be a little more aggressive and go up to the second level and take these guys out, but I'm just taking my time, relaxing. I'm not even going to bother to go get that drop. Just about done here. There we go. One guy up there, and he accommodated us by coming back down, teleporting down to my level. Oh, one more. Nasty little hobgoblin. And there he goes. There it is. That's our heroic story for November 7th. We're going to be going through a major cutscene here. So I'll go ahead and let it run, but if you use the strategy that you use, regardless of your level, then I believe you'll have a good chance of success here. I did this with no deaths. It was actually fairly easy for me to do. Of course, being a level 29 helps. But for those that are, you know, level 22, 23, I would suggest doing the story at the level 20. If you get up to around a level, you know, 26, 27, and bump it up to the mid-level. But I wouldn't tackle this unless you're at the highest level, unless you're at least at level 28. Otherwise, they'll all just be eating bullets. So, but I do hope this helps you in your quest for the November 7th heroic story of A Stranger's Call, and that is the stranger, by the way. And she has the stranger's rifle. But anyway, this is Old Anaki, leaving you to watch the rest of the cutscene and what I get at the end. Take care, everybody. This is Aki signing off.
But I believe where our paths cross, ground could break. Have you heard of the Black Garden?
We've heard the legend.
The greatest threat to us all lies there, where these machines are born. Find the Black Garden. Rip out its heart. Only then will your travel begin to heal.
Can you help us find it?
My path's my own. I can't.
If we're going to find the Black Garden, we need to see the Awoken.
Ah, yes. The Awoken. Out there wavering between the light and the dark. A side should always be taken, little light. Even if it's the wrong side. Too late returning. How many? Hold position, kill the engines, and don't let them find you.
So, how do we find the Awoken?
They live all the way out at the edge of the darkness. Last place the light touches. Can't we just stay here with the murderous robots?
No, little light.
Don't do that.
I'll take you again. One quick note here. Do not bail out before the end of the cutscene or you won't get credit for the story. I found that out the hard way the last time I did something like that. Okay, ooh, 2 Ascendant Shards. Anyway, Aki, signing off. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope this helps. Take care.